What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today I'm going to cover UFC 316 fight card, which I think is totally garbage. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah, I will get to the main card in a minute, but first we're going to cover the early prelims. That's right. Now, first this match, I don't know who the hell these two are. That's the thing. I don't know what the majority of the fighters are, except for the one I mentioned. I don't know. I don't know these two. I don't know these two. And I really don't know these two. So we gonna bypass all that shit. So yeah, the card's already gone to a great start. But I do know that Wayne Kong is pretty good, and Ariane De Silva, she missed weight by like 6 pounds. But at least Wayne Khan took the fight, which is what I think Della, what's his name, should have took the fight on boxing. He should have took the fight against Keyshawn Davis, and not only fought for the title, but to take some of Keyshawn Davis's money. But I'm gonna get to that in another video. But anyway, at least Wayne Khan took the fight. I think she'll win that fight. So that's the early prelims. Ariane De Silva, she need to be ashamed of herself, missing weight by 6 pounds. She's going to have 30% of her money deducted. And not only deducted, but it's going to go to Wayne Kong. Alright, let's get to the prelims. I know Chaos Williams, he's going to dust this guy. And survey Spiva versus Waldo Cortez Acosta. That's going to be an interesting fight. In fact, that's going to be the fight of the prelims, as far as I'm concerned. And then you got Asmat Marikana against Branson Ribeiro. I think this is a late notice fight for him because Johnny Walker was supposed to fight this guy, but Johnny Walker went down due to an injury. And now the feature prelim, we get Bruno Silva, number 12, against Joshua Van, number 14. I think Joshua Van's going to dust this guy. That's what I think. Now let's get to the crappy-ass main card, which costs like $90, which I ain't paying to Dana White. Fuck that. We got these two journeymen right here, Luque versus Holland. Holland's a glorified journeyman. And then you got, Patchy Mix versus Mario Batista. I don't care about that fight. Yeah, Patchy Mix is a beast. He was a beast in Bellator, but nobody cares about this fight. And maybe you got the feature of the non-title fights, Joe Piper versus Kelvin Gastelum. They were supposed to fight in Mexico, but Joe Piper pulled out. And they're gonna fight tonight. As far as I'm concerned, this should have been the headliner instead of this fight. Yeah, Juliana Pena versus Kayla Harrison. Kayla Harrison made 135 for the first time in her career. She had to if she wanted to fight for the title. I think Juliana Pena will do enough to edge out Kayla Harrison. I really do. I know Kayla Harrison is like a minus 750 favorite, which I think is atrocious. If anything, she should just be at least minus 200, not 750. I mean, she ain't that great. So I picked Juliana Pena to edge this one out. And this main event, nobody wants to see this shit. I mean, Merab already dusted Sean O'Malley the first fight. It ain't gonna be different, man. So I picked Merab. Like I said, this should have been the headline instead of this one. But it's been 2 years since they had the ladies headline a pay-per-view card. It's been since they had Amanda Nunes taking on Irene Aldana. That was the last time they had the ladies headline a pay-per-view card. So this card's trash. In fact, the UFC as a whole in 2025 has been garbage too. You got fighters pulling out, especially at last minute last week when Macy Barber pulled out because they said she had seizures or some shit. And Erin Blanchfield was, she was like left in the cold. I mean, left in the dust, basically. Saying that was unprofessional. I don't, to me, it had nothing to do with professionalism as much as it was an unfortunate situation. But Barbara she was talking all that shit leading up to the fight. And now, until she missed weight and all of a sudden pulled out. But hey, that like set the tone. That sort of set the tone or a formality of this year for UFC. And it's not gonna get any better. It's only gonna get worse. This year is just hell. The dominoes was falling years ago, but now this year it's sort of solidifying it. You know what I mean? So yeah, y'all tell me what you think about this video, about my breakdown of this garbage ass card. I think it's garbage. It ain't worth $90. In fact, it's worth pirating as far as I'm concerned. Hey, Dana White pirated the Canelo fight, and he's against and he said out of his mouth that he's against anybody pirated his shit. But he pirated somebody else's. So cards like this deserve to be pirated. I know it's illegal, but it's double egregious charging us $90 once a month for crappy ass pay-per-view cards. And I mean, man, I don't have anything else to add other than y'all enjoy the fights, I guess. I know I ain't paying for this shit.